11 of the Crazy Sock Lady podcast, a podcast about knitting and crafting and all kinds of yarny goodness. My name is Kay and I'm coming to you from Havelock, North Carolina, where I live with my husband, our 2 sons, and our 2 dogs. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as TheCrazySocklady, and there's also a group on Ravelry for the podcast. If you just search Crazy Sock Lady, you can find it there. And that is where you will find any information about knit-alongs, giveaways. You can join in any fun chatter, so be sure to head over there and join in so that you can participate in all of the fun stuff that we have coming up in the new year. Today is December 20th. Yeah, Christmas is almost here, guys. We got a lot to talk about today when it comes to Christmas knitting and gift knitting and all of that fun stuff. But it is December 20th. It's about 7:30 in the morning. It is a very dreary day here today, as has been the usual in North Carolina. We did have a very nice day over the weekend, and the boys actually went to the beach. Eric took them to the beach. Wyatt put on his swim trunks and he thought he was going to go swimming. The water was obviously way too cold. It was up in the 80s, but the water, it's winter. You know, the water is not that warm. And he was threatened if he got in the water and got sick, he was going to be in a world of trouble. So he stayed out of the water. Sadly, he really wanted to get in. But they had fun. They had a nice little beach day. Their elf on a shelf, Klein, when they woke up that morning, he was in a water bottle so that he could go with them. So Wyatt thought that was the coolest thing ever, that Clyde got to go on a little field trip with them. So we had a pretty good weekend. They did that. I finished up all of my Christmas knits that needed to be mailed out. They all got done. I finished up 2 double batches of fudge. If you saw my Instagram picture, I don't know why I made so much fudge, to tell you the truth. I don't know what I was thinking. And I was thinking that might not be enough. I have no idea. I did a double batch of chocolate and a double batch of peanut butter. It's my nanny's recipe. She used to make it every single year and it turned out so good. I've made it before. I've never made the peanut butter before, but they both turned out amazing. So now we have a ton of fudge. I gave some to the boys' teachers, their bus driver. Eric took some to some of his buddies at work. He's going to take some to a Christmas party at work, and we still have a ton of fudge. A ton. Way more than we will eat, or that we need to eat, definitely. So yes, I think maybe some neighbors and some of the gals in my knitting group might be getting some fudge sent home with them this week, because I don't need that much fudge in the house, guys. If it's here, I will attempt to eat it all. It will just happen. It's fudge, it's Christmas. You can't not eat all of the sweets, right? That's how I am every Christmas anyways. But today we have some fun stuff to get through. We have quite a bit. There's some admin things. We've got some giveaway winners to announce, some knit-alongs to talk about, a swapless swap to announce that is going on in the Ravelry group right now. Of course, I have finished objects, works in progress, some fun mail and other goodies, and I think that will about cover what we're going to go over today. So let's just jump right in with the admin stuff and we will announce some giveaway winners. When I podcasted 2 weeks ago, I announced that we had reached 1,000 subscribers. We were a little over at that point, and we are almost to 1,300, I believe. So yes, we had a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I had 3 prizes, and we had 110 entries in that. So this morning, right before I started, I locked that thread and I drew 3 winners. I did random number generator, post 2 through 110. And the first prize that we have, and these prizes were all so generously donated, so I want to thank you so much to the makers who donated these prizes. Absolutely amazing of you guys to do this, and I really appreciate it, and I'm so thankful. So the first prize was donated by Roberta of Steel City Stitcher. There's her card, and it is a project bag. And I won't show these into too much detail because I did show them all last week, and there are pictures as well in the thread. But it is a project bag with a matching notions pouch. And then also some stitch markers from Melissa of Knitty by Nature. Okay, and prize number 1 goes to post number 2. That was the first one I did, and it lowest number possible. That has not happened before, so that was fun. So post number 2, which is CraftyStockinette, and that is, I'm probably gonna butcher this, Arletha. Oh, I hope that's right. I'm so sorry if it's not. And Arletha is from Detroit, Michigan. So congratulations, Arletha. I told you I was going to butcher that. I'm so sorry. Arletha. I believe I'm pronouncing that correct, hopefully. So congratulations. If you'll just get in touch with me and get me your address, I will get this out to you ASAP. If it's before the holidays, I will get it out to you this week. So maybe you'll get it. You probably won't get it in time. Probably not by Christmas, but maybe a little bit after Christmas. Okay, prize number 2 was donated by Jill of Knitterella, and there's a project bag, drawstring bag, and 3 packs of gift tags. And I use these, not these exact ones, but ones from her on all of my Christmas gifts that I mailed out, my knitted gifts. So there's that, and also some stitch markers from Melissa of Knitty by Nature. And this prize goes to post number 48, which is it Aunt Ida on Ravelry, and that is Patt from Nome Alaska. I almost said Nome, Michigan. Not Nome, Michigan. Nome, Alaska. So congratulations, Patt. Thank you so much for participating. If you'll just get in touch with me and give me your address, I will get that out to you. Okay. Prize number 3 is from Love Knots by Cheryl. Let's show her card. And we have a little crocheted sock. It is so cute. I showed these last week, and mine is hanging on my tree as an ornament. It is adorable. A matching bracelet. And, oh, I'm throwing it. There we go. And a pin. And this goes to post number 28, which is Vingirl. And Vingirl is Michelle from Indiana. So congratulations, ladies, to all 3 of you. Thank you so much for watching and participating in the giveaway and in the Ravelry group. I really appreciate it. If you 3 will just get in touch with me on Ravelry and give me your address, I will get these out to you in the mail ASAP. So thank you again, and thank you so much to the makers who donated all of these wonderful prizes for the giveaway. I really, like I said, I really appreciate it. Okay, so we have some knit-alongs to talk about that are coming up. One I have talked about, you know, about some of you are so excited about. One I have not. One is a new knit-along that is going to be going on that I am super excited about. First one is our Selfish knit-along. This starts January 1st and will run to March 31st, and then I will announce prizes and all of that, not prizes, announce winners first week of April that I podcast. So for that one, anything you knit for yourself. I am so ready for this Selfish knit along after all of this gift knitting that I have been doing that I've thoroughly enjoyed. Let me say that. I enjoy gift knitting. I love making things for other people, love the entire process of it, but we're at the end here. I'll talk about more about what I have left to do, but I am feeling like towards the end here. I am ready for some Selfish knitting, beyond ready. Anything that you make for yourself will count for this. Whips are allowed. I will be opening, when I do show notes for episode 11, which they usually go up a little bit after the podcast airs, I will go ahead and open up the chatter thread for this. The FO thread will not open until January 1st, but I will open the chatter thread. And with the whips, guys, make sure, you know, it's something that's like not to the end. Like, you don't have socks done and you just have to Kitchener the toe. That's not going to count. So make sure, you know, it's something that has a little bit left to do that you can work on in January, but whips are allowed. So yes, the FO thread will open January 1st. And And I will post pictures of all of the prizes in the chatter thread. I'll add them to that first post there with all of the rules and details and information that you'll need. And I did show some prizes last week. I showed the yarn from Marina of Pineapple Yarn, and I told you guys that Ryan from Stitch New Bags is donating a bag, and it's winner's choice. You will get to pick the bag that you want. So that is super exciting. We did also have another prize come in. And what have I done with it? I should have had this out, huh? I laid it out so I would know where it was. I forgot where it was. It was right in front of me. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. That's what my grandma would say. Okay, so the other prize that we had come in, let me talk about it before I start crinkling, huh? The other prize that we had come in was wonderfully donated by Ellie of Artistic Lilly, and she sent some yarn. So let's go ahead, and there's going to be crinkling because I have not taken it out of the package yet. So I apologize in advance. She sent 2 skeins of yarn. So these will each be a separate prize for the knit along. The first one is her beautiful colorway on her Feel Good 4-ply superwash sock. Look how pretty that is. It's such a subtle color. I love the pinks and the browns. And the second one is Peachy Time on her cozy cashmere sock base. And this is just gorgeous. So both of these will be going into the prize pool. We have so many fun prizes for this, guys. I am so excited. So yes, thank you so much, Ellie. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to stick these back in here, more crinkling, and put them back in here. All right, so those are the prizes that we have so far. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4 prizes for our Selfish Knit Along. How exciting is that? This is going to be great, and I'm so excited for you guys to participate in this and get to do some knitting for yourself. And I know that everybody that has said they are going to join is super, super excited. So I will go ahead and open up the chatter thread. It'll probably be tomorrow, which it'll be today to you guys when you're watching this. But today is Tuesday, so it will be tomorrow, Wednesday. Anyways, yes, I will get that open so that everybody can go ahead and chat about what you are going to be doing, what yarns you're going to be using, what pattern. I still have not specifically set in stone exactly what I'm going to do. I've changed it like a million times. I'm now thinking I want to do, instead of the 3 pips, I want to do the, is it All About That Brioche? Is that what it's called? I know Amber from Yarn Junkie just did it, and it was in purple and green, and I about died. It was gorgeous. I think mine is going to be in a blue and a yellowish color. It'll be the blue suede shoes in Fame from Lolo Did It. I think that's going to be one of the things I want to do. I have so many things I want to do. We'll see. You'll see. Next podcast will be into the 1st of January. I think it'll be January 3rd, I believe. So by then I will have started my Selfish stuff, at least one of them. So it'll be a surprise, even to me, what I decide to cast on. I'm just going to go with the flow and do whatever I want, because I think that's kind of the idea of it. Do whatever you want, you know, make whatever you want for yourself. Enjoy it, have fun, make what brings you joy. Yes, that is what it's going to be. So I think that is it about the Selfish Cow. Now for the cow that you have not heard about yet. This I had kind of been thinking about and on the fence about, and I finally just decided, go for it, have fun. I think everybody will enjoy it. I hope. Let me know. We are going to do a year-long sock knit along. It won't be a sock per month. There is no requirement that you have to meet with it. We're just going to do as many socks as you can make in the year 2017. It's going to be the Sock Crazy Cal 2017. There will be the hashtag for that. And yes, it's year long. No whips for this one. Has to be socks that have been cast on January 1st or after to make sure that they are all finished in 2017. What I want to do for that is have, and I'll try to put an example or something to be more specific. If you have any questions about it, let me know, but I will put all of that in the chatter thread about how I want it posted. There will be a chatter and an FO thread. You will post your finished socks in the FO thread and then number them. Like, say, obviously I can't post my finished socks, but if I could, say I would post a picture of sock number 1, put sock number 1. Then down the line, I've posted sock number 5, sock number 5, and so forth. Sock number 7, 9, you know, as you go, number those posts as you go. A different post for each sock, but number them as you go. So I'm thinking at the end of the year, I may do a prize for the person who completes the most socks. I'm not sure, that's a long way off. We'll see how the knit along progresses throughout the year, but I think that would probably be the easiest way to keep track of it. So just post those socks, a new post for each sock, and number them. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask me, and you can ask in the chatter thread as well. Just post in there if there's anything that you feel needs to be clarified more. But let's see, I think what I am going to do, you know, we'll do prizes at the end of the year, obviously, when the knit along is done, but I am thinking doing a prize every 3 months. So January, February, March, and then drawing from the post for those 3 months, I think is how I will do it. That could change throughout the year. I might throw some surprise prizes in there as well, just randomly draw for some patterns or something. We'll see as the year goes, but I'm really excited about that. I kind of counted up, and I was not that great at the beginning of the year of using Ravelry, so I'm thinking this is an exact number, but counting the Christmas socks that I did, I think I did 30 pairs of socks in 2016, and we're not done. I still have Christmas socks that I'm hoping to get done. You'll see those in whips, but yes, so far finished pairs, 30 pairs. That's pretty awesome. So I'm thinking for 2017, I want to try for 40 pairs. Why not up the ante a little bit? So we're going to try for 40 pairs of socks, which I'm thinking I can probably get because I can't remember when I made my first pair of socks, but it was just this past year, like the beginning of 2016, I believe. And I wasn't as fast at making socks then. You know, I wasn't doing 2 at a time. There were just different things that I wasn't doing. I was a new sock knitter. So I'm thinking 40 should easily be reachable for 2017. We shall see. So yes, that is our other knit along, and I hope you guys are excited about that. I know I am, and I'm definitely excited about the Selfish knit along. I cannot wait. I'm super, super excited. So any makers that are wanting to donate for either of those cows, just get in touch with me on Ravelry or Instagram. I would be happy to add your prizes to the prize pool for these knit alongs. Just get in touch with me and let me know. And also, the last thing that we have to get through with admin is super, super exciting. So last week I showed you I think it was last week, the minis that I got from the Swappo Swap that I participated in the Grocery Girls Ravelry group that was hosted by Lisa over in their Ravelry group. And she does the Sock Yarn Swappers Ravelry group, and she also has an Etsy. She has a wonderful Instagram, A Life Full of Laughter. I love following her. And she contacted me and asked me if I would be interested in hosting one of the Swappo Swaps. Let me pull out. I should have already had this out to show you and kind of show you what it will include. So the dyer that is going to be doing this is Leading Men Fiber Arts, which I am very excited about. I have been wanting to try their yarn, but I have not had a chance yet. So this is a perfect opportunity. And what it will include are 10 40, I'm looking at my notes, sorry, so I do not want to forget anything. There are 10 40-yard minis. For US, it will cost $30. If you're in Canada, it's $35. Mostly all other international will be $40. There's a thread open in the Ravelry group. You can go in there and sign up now. Money is due by February 15th. Minis will be mailed by March 15th. So you have plenty of time to go ahead and go sign up, get through Christmas, New Year's, and then make sure that you have paid by February 15th. So there are 18, actually, when I wrote this last night, there were 18 spots, but the thread has been up since yesterday, and there are actually some spots already taken. So I want to say there are 16 or 15 spots still available for this. So go now and get entered. Get your spot taken. All you have to do is comment to get your spot taken, and just make sure that you are paid by February 15th. So this is the one that I participated in, and she had done this with the Grocery Girls in their Ravelry group, and the dyer was Haverland. And this is how my minis came. It tells you all of the colorways, all of her information, and I showed this last week, but these are gorgeous, and I am super excited to see the one from Leading Men Fiber Arts. And I am so excited to be hosting this in my Ravelry group. I think this is going to be so much fun, and what a perfect way to add to your mini collection and to try a new dyer. It's like the best of both worlds, and you don't have to worry about sending a swap package back out to someone, which is always fun. And I've said this so many times to people, I'm like, I love putting together packages to send to people. Think about, are they gonna like this? Are they gonna like that? What's their reaction gonna be? I love it. So, but this is super exciting too. You don't have to worry about, oh, I've got to get that package out, I've got to get that package out. You're getting minis. So exciting. So thank you so much, Lisa, for contacting me and asking me if I wanted to host a swapless swap in the Ravelry group. I am so excited. I hope that you guys are going to be excited about it and go over and get signed up. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so I think that is it for admin stuff. I am going to clean up a bit here and get ready to tell you about FOs. There aren't any to show, but I will talk a little bit about them. So I will be right back. Alright guys, are you ready to chat about some finished objects? I do not have any here to show you today. None. I did finish a pair of fingerless mitts for Wyatt. I think that was within this past 2 weeks. All of the info for anything that I'm going to talk about in FOs today and any whips is in my projects page on Ravelry, and you can always message me if you have any questions. I will try to link everything in the show notes. But I'm sorry I don't have any of these here to show you today. Wyatt's fingerless mitts, he has one on today because guess what? He's already lost one. Yeah, I made it within the past 2 weeks and he's already lost a mitt. He says that he put it in his jacket pocket. That's where he keeps them, and it has disappeared at school. He's supposed to look for it today. We'll see if he comes home with it. I'm like, really? You've already lost one. Not that they took very long. He's tiny. They don't take long, and I still have more yarn left. I can make him another one. But I'm like, really? You've already lost one? So yes, I did finish those, and one has already been lost. I did finish a hat for Austin. I'll try to include some pictures of those here. And I also finished all Christmas gifts that needed to be mailed, and a few that are staying here for Eric and Austin. But everything that I needed to mail to family in West Virginia has been sent out. It is all done. It's mailed. It's on the way to them. Hopefully it gets there by Christmas. I mailed it yesterday, which was Monday, so hopefully it does. But I did a little video on Saturday. I think it was on Saturday. Just before I packaged everything up, wrapped everything, packaged it to get to the post office, I did a little video showing the Christmas gifts. So I will try to include that here. Hopefully it worked and I can get it included. If not, you'll see some pictures, but hopefully you'll be seeing video. So I'm going to pass you off to Past K, and she will show you the Christmas gifts that have been finished. And these were not all finished within the past 2 weeks. I should say that. A lot you've seen pile up since I started podcasting. Some were even done before I started podcasting in preparation for Christmas. So yes, you've been seeing these, but this will just kind of give you a run through of all of the gift knitting that is finished and mailed, since I don't have it here to show you. And some of these were finished within the past 2 weeks. Fingerless mitts, socks, a hat was finished. But yes, past K will show you all of these gift knits. If you don't see a video and you just have to look at pictures, I'm sorry. I will try to get it to work. Technology is not always my friend. So here's past K, and I will see you in a minute. Hi guys. So this probably will not be the absolute best little video here, but this is my pile of Christmas gifts so far. A little bit messy because I literally just opened everything and kind of dumped it out here. I'm going to wrap everything, but I wanted to give you guys a little peek before I wrap, just kind of a run through of Christmas gifts that I've done. Now this will not include everything. I still have one hat to do for Eric, which, speaking of, they are at the movies right now, so I'm trying to hurry and get this done because they should be home very, very soon. So I still have one hat to do for Eric and Wyatt's stuffed bunny, which maybe by the time I include this into the podcast, they will be done. We shall see. But quick run through so you guys can see all together what I've done before I wrap them. So this I literally just finished. It just came off of the needles. This is a hat for my sister's boyfriend, James. He is a Green Bay Packers fan. I don't think that green is showing up correct. The lighting is not very good, but this is the best lighting I could get in the house at this time of day. So yeah, I'm sitting on the floor getting ready to wrap. This is all I got right now, guys. But everything is in the projects page on Ravelry. By the way, I won't go through yarns and patterns and everything right now. But this is a hat for James. He's been asking me since last fall, I believe, for a hat. He's just now getting one. These are mitts for my dad, fingerless mitts. These are for Austin's teacher. I figured fingerless mitts were a safe gift and fast and easy. These are for Wyatt's teacher. These are for the bus driver. Same pattern for all 4 of those. These I just finished today. They're on blockers because I just took pictures of them for my projects page. These are for my mother. She's a Steelers fan. So there is those. These are for my youngest sister. They're not folded up the best way. Fish lips kiss heel doesn't look that pretty. But those are for my youngest sister. You guys have seen these before. These are for my sister-in-law. These ones are for Austin. These are for Eric. And these you guys have not seen. Sorry for all the leaning. This is probably going to be the worst video ever. Okay, these you guys have not seen. These I did out of, oh my goodness, why am I blanking right now? Nomadic yarns, oh my goodness. Okay, these were out of Nomadic yarns, and this is for my sister Cassie, and these are for my niece, her daughter. I did little matching Rose City rollers. This yarn, I don't know that the colors are showing up correctly. The screen on this camera is just awful, but these colors are so bright. She is going to love them, and she's going to love that Lilly has little matching socks. So these were the very first Christmas gifts that I did for this year. So there's those. And then this, I will not open up all the way, but this is my Pure Joy that I made. And this is going to my mother-in-law. And it's on my projects page as well. A nice picture of it. So there's one shawl. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs of socks. 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of fingerless mitts, and a hat. And there will be one more hat and a stuffed bunny to add to that. But the dogs are going nuts, so I think that means that Eric and the boys must be home. So I am going to get these wrapped up, and I'm taking the easy way out. I bought boxes. I'm not even going to wrap them. They're boxes with snowmen. There's some with flowers. Easy, easy, easy. So I'm going to get all these wrapped up and get started on the last 2 Christmas presents. Yay! And hopefully by the time I podcast on Tuesday, those will be done and you can see them. I've got my scrappy socks on today. Look at those. I love these socks. They're a little bit big because I did them on 2.5 millimeter, but aren't they cute? Lots of fun. Okay, but that's it. I will see you guys later. Bye. Okay. Did you enjoy that? Hopefully the video worked and you did enjoy it. Those were all of my Christmas knitting that I've done. Kind of crazy, huh? I think I gave a rundown in the video. I can't even remember at this point. But 1 shawl, 1 hat, 4 pairs of fingerless mitts, and 7 pairs of socks. That's crazy. And I'm not done yet. I still have 1 hat and 1 sock yarn stuffy bunny to finish, and you will see those in whips. I will talk about those. That's what I still have left to do. Goodness gracious, right? That's a lot of knitting for gifts. A lot. This is the most I have ever done. Ever. Some years I've just done scarves, easy things like that, but this year I kind of went all out. 7 pairs of socks is a lot. I'm crossing fingers, toes, everything that they fit. That's kind of the worrying thing with socks. Are they going to fit? So hopefully they do. 1 pair is for Austin. I know how to do his. 1's for Eric. I've done a pair for him and they fit good. So these should fit good. Hopefully the rest of the socks fit good. We will see. But yes, I think that was a lot. That's what I think. It was a lot. A lot of gift knitting. This is why I'm ready for the selfish cow. That was a lot. I'm just kind of now that it's all done. I feel great that it's done, that it's mailed. I'm excited to see what everyone thinks of all of their gift knits. I wish I was going to be there when they opened them to see their expression and their happiness, I guess. Hopefully happiness, right? But it was a lot to get done, and next year I really need to start earlier. I say this every December. It never happens. But I really want to try to next year. Really, really, really. Maybe we need to be having a knit along for that. Christmas knitting all year long. That might be the way to go because it probably won't happen. There are so many things that I want to knit. I'm not feeling as burnout this year. I think the selfish knit along is helping me stay excited, and I don't know that that's necessarily what's helping me stay excited. I'm just very excited about knitting at this point in my life. There's so many yarns I want to use and patterns I want to do. The list just seems to grow and grow and grow, and I don't feel that there are enough hours in my day to accomplish everything that I want to knit. But I'm very excited, and I would love to, before the end of this year, sit down and make some knitting goals for myself for next year. So yes, I think that is it for FOs. Yep, I believe that's it. Nothing to actually show. Nothing. There are a few things under the tree wrapped for Eric and Austin, but you've already seen those. Those are their socks that I finished, and they've been done, and you've already seen them. Everything has been gifted to the boys' teachers and the bus driver. That was done yesterday. So they sent some sweet thank you notes, and the bus driver sent me a text telling me thank you. So that was great to see that those were appreciated. I think I'm saying a lot today. What is the deal? Got enough coffee yet this morning? That's what I'm drinking right now, iced coffee. I don't think you can see my cup. Can you read that? It says, have courage and be kind. and I cannot remember where I got the cup. I ordered it off of Etsy, I believe. But the quote, if you've seen the Cinderella, I think it came out in 2015 with Lily James, who is amazing. If you're a Downton Abbey fan, you know who Lily James is. She is amazing. But I love this quote, and I loved the movie Cinderella. I love the old one, the cartoon of course, but I love this new one too. And Lily James just did amazing, and this was just such a great quote for just everyday life. Have courage and be kind. So yes. With that, we will move on to whips. So I will be right back. I'm going to get all of my whips out from my whip basket over here and show you what all I have been working on. Alright guys, we've got a good amount of whips to get through this week. First up, I am going to show you my Bloomsbury sweater. It is still a whip. Funny story about this. So I said I think I told you guys I was going to wear it to Eric's work Christmas party. I was going to have it done to wear at his Christmas party for work. Well, he was going to have to work that night. He was on evenings, he was going to have to work, so we weren't going to go. So I thought, I'm not finishing the sweater if we're not going. But, you know, I don't have an actual deadline, so it's going to get put on the back burner. I'm going to get Christmas gifts done. Well, the Christmas party was on a Saturday. He was supposed to work that evening. And then he gets up. He'd worked the night before, so he got up kind of late the next day. It was like 10 something. And he says, well, I don't think I'm going to have to work until later tonight, so we can go to the Christmas party. Can you guys feel the knitting panic that must have settled in? I was like, what? My sweater is not done. I wanted to wear my sweater and it is not done. Panic, like immediate panic set in. So I shut myself in the bedroom and I said, I'm finishing the sweater. I'm gonna finish it. Well, like I said, he got up at like 10:30. I sat in the living room, worked on it for a little bit, and we watched some of season 2 of Fuller House because we're obsessed, and we binge watched it and we're done with it. We watched all of it that weekend but one episode. That was last weekend. That's a lot, but we're obsessed. So anyways, totally beside the point. So I worked on it a little bit out here and I wasn't getting very far. We had lunch and I was like, okay, I'm going into the bedroom and I'm going to work on the sweater. So I shut myself in the bedroom to work on the sweater. I emerged about 3 o'clock. We were supposed to leave at 5:30. I emerged from the bedroom 3 o'clock with my sweater on and it only had one sleeve. And I said, okay, can I go like this? Not being serious, obviously I would have went with just one sleeve, but I thought there is no way that it was 3 o'clock, we had to leave at 5 something, that I am getting this sweater done. No way at all, it ain't happening. I might have had a minor meltdown. Yeah, so anyways, long story to say, I got one sleeve done. I gave up and didn't even try to finish the other sleeve because I knew it wasn't going to happen. And then I go to start getting ready and I put one contact in and Eric comes into the bathroom and says, I gotta go into work right now, so we're not going. But I guess the one thing I did find out from Saturday is that I can knit a sleeve, sleeve with lace in it in like 4 hours. 3.5, 4-ish hours. That's pretty cool, right? Figured that out. And I have a sleeve now. So, look at this, guys. You guys have seen the body. But now, I have a sleeve. There's the back. And I still have markers on it to mark increases. And here is the front. And obviously I could probably use a blocking when it's done to kind of stretch the lace out, but I love it. Look at that. It is gorgeous. And I'm pretty impressed that I got this done in 3.5, 4 hours. Following a chart with Wyatt sitting beside me, talking my ear off, and his little video game, what was it, Animal Crossing or something, where they don't really talk, they like jibber jabber, so you've got that going in your ear too. Yeah, pretty impressed with myself, and I love this sweater. I cannot wait for it to be done. It's going to be super warm this winter. So that is going to be, hopefully, now that I know I can get it done in like 4 hours, I should just bust it out after Christmas. So there's that. Another whip. Almost done. Almost. Yeah. Almost. It's 4 hours away from being done. I know that now, and it's pretty pitiful that I haven't just busted the rest of it out. That's in my bag by Awesome Granny. Stuffed full. I have the rest of my yarn in there and the big sweater. But I love this bag. And it obviously holds quite a bit. I think there's like 3 cakes of that yarn in there. And it is out of Cascade, I believe. Yes, Cascade 220. Yeah, I think that's right. It's all on my projects page. Okay, next whip, we're going to talk about some Christmas socks. In the basket here. Christmas bags, guys, they make me very, very happy. Okay, first one that we will talk about is in a bag from Jessamine from the Knitted Tell podcast. And these are my Christmas socks. And the yarn is Gnome Acres To Be Jolly, I believe is the name. And look at these, guys. I love this yarn. I've had Gnome Acres minis that I've put in my blanket. I've gotten a Halloween mini set, and I have some Christmas ones that are up in there waiting to be put in as soon as socks and presents are done. But so I used minis to put in my blanket. This is the first time I've ever knit socks from their yarn. Love it. If you have not tried Gnome Acres, go now. Catch an update. Sometimes there are just random, you know, I'll go and find stuff in their shop, but definitely check them out. So I am past the heel, not too much past the heel. I did a Fish Lips Kiss heel. This is on US 1 2.25 millimeter Addy sock rockets, and I use a 32-inch cable for mine. I find that works just fine for the stitch count. I do 64 stitches. I've been doing cuff down, been on a cuff down kick for the reason that I'm not that crazy about wedge toes when I do toe up. I know there are other toe patterns, but I have not taken the time to really sit down and look through them and try one out. So if you know of any, like a rounded toe for toe up, send me the link, comment below with the name of it, something. Tell me where I can find one. So these are my Christmas socks. They've gotten some love the past few days, which is why they're past the heel. Yeah, cuff down, I did 20 rows for the cuff, 70 rows for the leg. Now I'm onto the toe, so it shouldn't take very long now that I'm onto the toe. Should not take long at all. Oh, and I have my Progress Keeper from Nome Knitter, the peppermint bark. Way too cute. It looks good enough to eat. Looks very real. So those are mine. And you know, I had asked which one should I start first? Should I start mine? You know, I couldn't decide which sock to start. Everyone said Eric's, start with the biggest, which I did. This was the first I cast on, but I couldn't finish it. And like I had to start mine. So I started mine. Then, you know, yesterday I just had to start the boys. So I started theirs. I got way off track. So the next one is Eric's, and that is in my bag from MntStateStitches from my friend Jenny. I actually still have the thank you tag on it. It's still on there. It's cute. And I also have the matching DPN holder. And these are Eric's socks. This is Desert Vista Dye Works, You're a Mean One. And these have gotten love since the last time you saw them. They are farther. And I love them. I love that I was able to get them to match so well. I'm not one that's crazy obsessed with stripes matching. If they're a little bit off, it doesn't bother me. But now that might change because I'm just loving that these match so well. So I am, let's see, 20, 40. I mark with these different little markers 20 rows. So that's 20, that's 20, and we're probably about to 20 right there. I need to count it and see. So I'll do 70 rows for his as well, maybe a few more. Eric's pretty tall, so I might do a few more rows past 70. We'll see. But I usually do about 70 to 80 rows for the leg of socks, unless they're shorties, of course. So those are Eric's. They're moving right along. Same for his, 64 stitches, 20 row cuff. I will do fish lips kiss heel. Same size needles. I'm pretty stick to the same thing when it comes to my socks. Okay, let's see. Next, I will show you Austin's. And these do not have a lot done yet. And these are on the Cozy Knitter yarn Holly Jolly. This cake is crazy. Don't even look at the cake. Just look at the pretty yarn. And came with a red mini. And all I've gotten done so far, this was last night. I was like, I'm going to stay up until 10 o'clock. That's pretty crazy for me. Stay up until 10 o'clock and get all the cuffs done for the boys' socks. That's as far as I got on Austin's. One cuff. For his, I'm doing a 16, or no, actually I think this is just 13, and this is where I'm going to stop because I'm worried I'm not going to have enough yarn of the mini to do, he wants heels, toes, and cuffs. So I did 13 rows for his cuff. So that's what I'm going to do for those. I think that'll be long enough. I think that'll work. So I've got that one cuff done, and that's it. And I put it on DPNs so that I can go ahead and start the second cuff. And for these I'm using Hi Sharps 2.25 millimeter, and I just got these. This should be, I guess, in acquisitions as well. Little crossover here. I got these with a gift card from my dad. He sends us Amazon gift cards for Christmas. So this was one of the purchases. He sent it early and I went ahead and used mine. You'll see the rest of it in acquisitions. So there's that. Just one cuff, not anything really exciting, I guess. That's my goal today, to get the second cuff done, get them put back on the circulars. That'll be my goal. Hopefully I'll get a lot more knitting done than that because I am running out of time. But this is in another MntStateStitches bag. This one was a gift from my friend Jenny. I love the little foxes and the polka dots. Super cute. Okay, next, Wyatts. I do have the cuffs, both cuffs done on his. They're back on the circulars. They're ready to roll. And his is in, let me show you the bag first. This is a bag my friend Karen from my knitting group that meets on Fridays, and Karen actually lives down the road from me too. She made me a project bag for Christmas. Look how cute it is. I love this. So we just got Wyatt's socks down in there. And his is out of Mothy and the Squid. They're striped candy cane. And it's going to be really cute. Just got his little tiny cuffs done. They're so cute. For his, I cast on 56 stitches. For Austin's, I didn't say, I cast on 60 stitches for Austin's. So 64 is what I generally do for mine or Eric, or just a regular adult sock. 60 for Wyatts, 56 or 60 for Austin's, 56 for Wyatts. So there they are. I just love how these are striping. These are so fun. I cannot wait to just start in stockinette and stripe down with these. It's going to be so much fun. So those are ready to go. Should be some pretty easy knitting on these. You know, once the cuffs are done and you're flying down the leg, and then you just got to get the heels done, you fly down the foot, then before you know it, you're to the toes. And the boys, Austin has pretty big feet, so his will take almost as long as mine. But Wyatt's should fly. They should be done in no time. Okay, next whip is a hat that I'm doing for Eric, and this pattern, I did Austin's hat that you saw earlier. Hopefully I inserted a picture of that earlier, and also the hat that I did for my sister's boyfriend, James. And the pattern is the classic World War II watch cap. It is a free pattern on Ravelry, and it is amazing. Absolutely amazing. There's no picture on the pattern, but I will show you this. Since it's a free pattern, I can take it out and I can show you this. So the ones that I did for Austin and for James, and I'm doing Eric's this way too, you do a long, this is all I've got so far, and it's black, so you're not gonna be able to see a thing. But this is what I've got so far. There's a 6-inch ribbing because you do a folded brim, and then the basic pattern, once you get past that, and what I've done for theirs and I'm doing for this one, is this is a 2x2 ribbing for the rolled brim. Then you do a 6x2 ribbing for the rest of the hat. That's what I've done, but there are options for these 6-stitch panels once you get past the folded brim. And there are all these charts. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 different charts for different things that you can do. There's cables, zigzag, spirals, all kinds of different options for what you can do for this hat. So check it out, because this is a basic pattern. The fit, I have not done one for myself and I have not tried one on, but Austin's fits amazing. I had Eric try on the one that I did for James just to make sure that the fit would work for him, because I wanted to make one for him. It fit awesome. For Austin's, there's 3 sizes. There's small, medium, and large. I did the small for Austin's, and then for Eric's, for James, I did the medium, and it fit Eric. So that's what I'm doing for his as well. And this will be a Christmas gift. And hopefully, he's sleeping right now. I don't know if he can hear me or not. Hopefully he can't hear me and ruin the surprise. I haven't worked on it in front of him. He knows he's getting one, but he doesn't know it'll be a Christmas present. So yes, that's what I've got so far, and they go fast, guys. Really, really fast. The yarn that I'm using is Cascade 220 Superwash. The color is 815. That's the number. It's just a black. And I just got this from one of my local yarn shops. So I'm flying along on that, and it's on a new acquisition that you will see here shortly. And it's in a bag from Klein Design. And let's see, that is the only other actual width that I have. I am going to show you though the last thing that I have to do for Wyatt for Christmas. I'm going to just turn around here for a minute. I'm sorry, I should have had this out. I wanted to show you the pattern that I'm going to use for Wyatt's Christmas gift. So I have 2 patterns here. Yeah, let me show you the patterns first. They are by Susan B. Anderson. I know I'm going to do one. If I have time, I'm going to do both. So this is the one that I'm going to get done for him. And the reason I'm making this for him, he has seen this exact bunny in one of my local yarn stores, Weaver's Web in New Bern, North Carolina. He's seen it there, And every time that he sees it there, he's like, Mom, I want this bunny. Make me this stuffed bunny, please. I haven't done it, so I thought this will be perfect for Christmas. There's the bunny. It is a sock yarn bunny. And I also printed out the pattern for the mini one. That's the larger one. And then there's also, that's the large one, and that's the mini one. And these are paid for patterns on Ravelry. So I'm going to try to get a large one done. And I have the yarn all caked up, ready to go. It's in, I was out of Christmas bags. Once I have an empty Christmas bag, I'll move it into a Christmas bag since it's a Christmas gift. But right now it's hanging out in my bag from Amber of Maker's Haven. And the yarn that I am using, or I'm going to use, is a Cascade Heritage Prints. And it's actually a 150 gram ball. So I have a ton of this. And I think that'll be really, really cute. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work up, but we'll see. It'll be a surprise. So I think he's gonna like that. He wanted red, but I thought that might look kind of scary, demonic. A red bunny. I don't know. That just seemed like, oh, you want a red bunny? Like, oh, they're supposed to be cute. Not that red's not cute. I don't know. I just thought like evil bunny. So we're going with this. Hopefully he'll still like it. Hopefully he won't say, but I wanted a red one, Mom. So that is that, and that is it for whips. My sweater and then Christmas stuff. So yeah, hopefully Christmas socks will be done, and the next time I podcast they'll have been worn, so they won't look as pretty and new. So what I'm going to try to do is get another video like I did before that hopefully worked of the finished Christmas gifts. I'll try to get a little video of these when they're finished, or some pictures of us wearing them. Of course, I'll take pictures and post them on Instagram of us wearing them Christmas Day. So yes, that is it for whips. And now I'm going to show you some fun yarny mail and other goodies. Okay guys, I've got some goodies to show you today. I went through last night and pulled everything out and stuck it in here, so we are ready to go. And I'm going to just go down my list. The first thing that I got is, I showed you the Hiya Sharps, the fixed circular set that I bought for socks. I bought those with my dad's gift card, and I also bought this. I'm so excited. I thought, let's just go ahead and buy it, because you know, Hiya Sharps are not cheap. A set of them, especially, you know, the regular, just buy them by themselves isn't bad. But a set of interchangeables is pretty expensive. So I thought, do it while you have a gift card, because otherwise you're not going to be able to justify spending that much. So I ordered a set of interchangeables. This is the 4-inch tips, Hiya Sharps. And I love this. If you guys have not seen their sets, they're pretty awesome. I hope that is not getting crazy blown out or anything. So up top you have a zipper pouch when you open it, and in here I have my key and the needle grips to tighten the tips onto the cables. So I've got that down in the pouch, and then down here you have, which side, there we go, a Velcro thingy that protects your needles. So then they're all in here. There's one missing. That's the one that's on Eric's hat that I'm making. But I love these. There are sizes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 2 through 8. Absolutely love these needles, guys. I love the 4-inch. Perfect size, I think. I prefer a shorter tip, and I kind of wondered how that would work with Magic Loop, but it's working great for that hat. And then on the back you have another zipper pouch, and this holds your cables. It's probably gonna be a big glare, but this came with a 24-inch, 32-inch, 16-inch, and 40-inch cable. That's what the sizes that they'll make with the 4-inch tips. So I love the cables for high sharps. They're very, very flexible. And I love that these came separated in little bags, so you don't have to measure or guess what size is what. You know, it says right on there. So those fit right down in there on the back, and I love the blue. I absolutely love the case. It's pretty and it has extra spots. There are plenty of extra spots to kind of fill in the set because you can buy the tips and the cables themselves. So that's definitely going to be what I do, is buy different sizes to fill in this set. So I absolutely love this, guys. Super excited. And I also, with my dad's gift card, it hasn't came yet, but I ordered another set of Carbon's DPNs. I believe I ordered 2.5 because that's one size I did not have. I have 2.25 and I have 2.75, I think. So I ordered 2.5 to kind of fill in those little bits right there. Okay, next up, Get Your Yarn Wishes Granted. I participated in that. I granted some yarn wishes, and I also had my yarn wishes granted. So thank you so much to the ladies that granted those, and that was so much fun. So much fun. That was the first year I have participated in them. Okay, so the first one I will show, I think I put up 2 wishes, 2 posts with a few wishes on each, like this or this, you know, whatever. But one of them was Wool and Vine yarns. I've never tried Wool and Vine. Love her yarns. And this colorway, okay, Candy from Paws for Stitches podcast is the one that granted this yarn wish. This colorway is one of the ones that I drool over. Anytime anyone shows this colorway, I'm like, oh, I want that one. She sent me dirty on purpose. How pretty is this? Absolutely love it. And that's on the footsie base, and yeah, cannot get over it. Thank you so much, Candy. It is so awesome that you sent me this, and that it's the color that I would have picked for myself. Love it. So that is the first yarn wish. And then I've been wanting to try Hey Sister's yarn. Absolutely wanting to try it. I've gotten onto their updates, but I just could not make up my mind, and I hesitated both times they've had an update, and then I just completely missed out and didn't get anything. So Rachel from the Hey Sister podcast was like, I can help you out with that one. So she sent me this gorgeous yarn. This is Leaf on the Wind. Look how pretty that is. I love the specs in this. Thank you, Rachel. I absolutely love it. I think this is going to have to go into a shawl. I think. I was going to say, I wonder if those would go together. I don't know that. What do you guys think? Those go together? I feel like I'm not always the best at putting yarns together. I see things that people put together and I'm like, I never would have thought to do that, but it looks amazing. So I need someone to just come and sit and put my yarns together. I don't know if those would go together. I don't know, I'll have to see. But Rachel also sent me some of their teardrop stitch markers. These are super cute. And she sent some David's tea. I've never tried this, so I'm excited to try this. Coffee cake. The next yarn wish was Hue Logo, and this was granted by Carmen, and she is Owl and Lilly Photography on Instagram. So she sent me this, and it is a sport weight 80/20, and I'm really excited to try this. Look how pretty. I'm thinking this will either be sport weight socks or maybe a hat. And she sent me this adorable progress keeper that her son Blake made for me. Look how cute that is. I can't get over this. It is so cute. And now my boys are like, I want to make one. Show it again because it's adorable. So thank you, Carmen, and thank you, Blake. It's just so cute. I love it. Purple is my favorite color, and I love ice cream, so it's perfect. So thank you, ladies, for granting my yarn wishes. And like I said, that was just so much fun. I can't wait for next year to do that again, to grant the wishes. It was just so much fun. Okay, next up. I won a little giveaway that Amber of Maker's Haven had on Instagram. So she sent me some minis. There is Man on the Moon and Love Fondly. And I love her yarns, and I love this purple and pink together. I don't know if these will just go into my blanket or what. They're 20 grams each. I'm not sure what I'll do with these yet, but they're super cute. And she also sent me, and I've been dying to get a little zipper pouch from Amber, and that was one of the things in the giveaway. And this is her hand-dyed fabric. Look how cool that is. So I can't wait to use this. And the fabric on the inside is adorable. So thank you so much, Amber, for having such a fun little giveaway. I was so excited to get those. Okay, next up, I got some yarn. You may have heard of Meg, Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits podcast, and she's now dyeing yarn. And let me tell you what, I could go broke. Like, every single yarn that Meg posts, I'm like, I want that, but I want that. Oh no, I want that. Like, I just want them all. Every single one she does. I want every single one. There has not been one she's posted where I'm like, I don't think I would like that. I love them all. Her collars are stunning. Absolutely stunning. So, this one I just had to have. This was first shared on Hey Sister Podcast. She had sent Tabby a skein of this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. This is her Galaxy. It is just stunning. I think it's picking up. The sparkle in her yarn is beyond any sparkle I have ever seen. It is dying to be socks, but it might also like to be a shawl. I might just need to order more, is the thing. Like, I need socks out of this, and I need a shawl out of this. So I'm gonna have to order more. But this is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So Meg sent me this, and she also sent me, or I bought this. I bought this one. Then she sent me this. Look at this. This is her North Nice List colorway on her sparkle base again. And look at this, guys. Oh my goodness. So gorgeous. There's her label. I cannot get over these yarns. I cannot get over the sparkle in these yarns and the collars. Stunning. Beyond stunning. Like, they truly are. Meg, you are amazing with dyeing yarn. Absolutely amazing. She sent minis too, of course. I love minis. And this is her cursed child that she dyed, which I want some of that too. I just want them all. I just want them all. I'm very selfish. I want all of Meg's yarn. Every single one. And I think Meg and I are going to team up for a Doctor Who knit along in 2017. So be sure to look out for that, all of our fellow Whovians, because we're obsessed. So, That was from Meg, and it's just beyond gorgeous. And let's see, next I will show you, I just got this yesterday, and I ordered this a while back. And it was not the dyer, like, at all. Our postal service, I don't know what is going on in North Carolina. And I'm not the only one who's having this problem. And this particular yarn, my friend Karen ordered as well. And both of ours arrived in Fayetteville, and then nothing. They just arrived in Fayetteville. And then they didn't move. Like, it was supposed to be here last Tuesday, and it just got here yesterday. I don't know what the deal was. It just sat in Fayetteville. But I have not even taken this out of the bag yet. And yeah, I ordered this after I said I wasn't going to order any more yarn other than the stuff for the hat and the stuff for a sweater. But this was on sale, and guys, the name is Peppermint Mocha. Come on, give me a break. Like, I had to have it, right? I ordered some Nome Acres Peppermint Mocha. Had to do it, guys. This is on their House Gnome base, which is a 75-25 merino nylon blend. Look how pretty it is. It had to come to my house and be socks. Had to. I don't know if they'll get done this Christmas. It might wait for next winter, but these could be non-Christmassy too. But I love Gnome Acres, guys. I really, truly do. And with this, I've already stuck this on something, but in with my order, there was a big sticker. So I had to put it on my Notions case, which is another thing I wanted to show you. This Notions case, I picked this up when I went to, I think it was last week. Yes, last week I went to my local yarn store. I had to get the yarn for James's hat, and then I got the yarn for Eric's hat. And I saw these and had to get it. It is the Bead Smith Storage. And one of the ladies in my knit group had this, and she said they had them there. Had to have it. So I kept the box to show you. And I have looked and tried to find these online, and I've only been able to find them from the actual beadsmith.com, and they're only available for wholesale. So if you know where I can get these online, let me know, because I want another one. And I could go back up to the yarn store, and if I do and they still have them, I'm definitely going to get another one. So this is it. I put my Gnome Acres sticker on there. But I've shown you guys the perfect Notions case from Nancy's Knit Knacks, I believe. I've shown you these before. And I ordered these off of Amazon, which I have found out since then. For some reason, they're not on there anymore. But you can go to Nancy's Knit Knacks, I believe, I'll put it down here, .com, and find them there. But these are pretty much the same thing, but bigger. Look at that. Ooh, glare. I have put all kinds of stitch markers in there. Sorry for the glare, the reflection. I've got progress keepers, all kinds of stitch markers, and there's plenty of room. And these down here, they're actually dividers that you can slide in here to make the slots smaller. But I put my big progress keepers down there from like Sucre Miniatures, the ones that are larger that needed a bigger spot. So I love this, and I definitely need more because this isn't all of my stitch markers and stuff. But I've got them divided. I did like a Halloween spot, a Christmas one. Figured I would keep them separated by holiday. So I love this. Ton of room in this. And I definitely would like more. Just to keep things a little bit more organized, I guess. So that I can go in and know these kinds of stitch markers are here. Because I have ones that I love for certain things. Let me open it up here. And I think there was some on some of the socks that I showed earlier. But I want to say these are Hiya stitch markers. I could be wrong. I don't know if you'll actually be able to see them. But it's just like a little ring that slides on. I might have shown these before, but I really like these for when I'm doing socks and I just need to mark you know, every 20 rows. They just slide right in. You don't have to lock it. You just slide it in. It stays put pretty well. I've never had any actually fall out. Had a few come close, but it just slides right in there and you don't have to lock it or anything. Stay, don't fall. Okay, so that is it for things that I purchased. And we are almost to the end, guys. I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about some things coming up here in the next few weeks. Next few weeks coming up, obviously there's some exciting things. We've got Christmas, we've got New Year's, tons of fun stuff coming up. So we don't really have any big plans for the holidays. We're just going to be here in North Carolina, just hanging out, enjoying each other. The kids' break starts today. They have half a day today. So that starts, and Eric has next week off of work. So we're just going to be hanging out, just spending time together. I think that's the most fun with the holidays. I'm excited to see what everyone thinks of their Christmas gifts that I made. Hopefully they all love them. They better, right? Because I made them. So that, I'm looking at my notes to see if there's anything that I've missed from today. Is everyone watching Vlogmases? I did want to talk about that. I'm loving all of the Vlogmas that's going on right now. All of it. I'm wishing I would have done it. I am thinking next year I'm going to try to do it. I think that'll be fun. I've been watching Molly of Homespun House, Meg of Bad Wolf Girl, Sarah Love Sock Wool, Jilly Knitting Broomstick. Who else is doing? Amber, Maker's Haven. I'm loving watching all of them. It really kind of puts you in the Christmas spirit, and it's fun to see the different things that everyone does with their families for Christmas. I just love it. I'm really, really enjoying seeing what everyone is working on, what everyone's doing to prepare for Christmas, and all of the little traditions that everyone has. It's just fun to see. So I think that is pretty much it. I've got to get Christmas socks done. Gotta. And those last 2 gifts have got to be done. Can I do it? I asked my kids this morning. Austin said something about, do you have to record today? And I'm like, yeah. And Wyatt's like, oh, you shouldn't do it because it's gonna be Christmas break. Don't record over Christmas break. He's like, you gotta finish Christmas socks. I said, yeah. I said, I've got 2 Christmas gifts and our socks to finish. Can I do it? Wyatt's response was, he just shook his head no and looked at me like, you're crazy, Mom. You're crazy, and it's too early in the morning to be talking about your knitting. And Austin was like, you can do it. You got this. I'm like, thanks. Thanks to one of my kids for having some faith. Austin wanted to join today, but obviously they had half a day. I thought I would do a little video later to pop in, but I think the next time I record will be January 3rd, I believe. Where's my phone? Let me double check. Because I think the next time will be January 3rd, and they are still off. They go back the 4th. So I think I'm going to let him pop on. Yes, January 3rd, it's Tuesday. So that'll be the next time I record. So I think I'll let him pop on that day and talk a little bit. He's been wanting to show off some of his drawings. I have one here. I'll go ahead and show you. He might show you again when he comes on next time, but he did this. I posted a picture on Instagram. He's been drawing these little characters, and this is the best doctor. Really the best right here. So he drew me this because he knows that's my favorite. He says he doesn't have a favorite, but the 10th is obviously the best, right? I know some of you agree. So yes, he drew that. He's been drawing horror. I posted a picture of that too that showed Freddy and who else was in there. I can't remember who else was in there. There was another one, but Freddy Krueger was in there. And he's never seen these movies. He just loves creepy things. So he's been drawing these little characters. And I think there's like a tutorial he's followed or something to do them. But he loves to draw and write stories and stuff like that. So I think he wanted to come on and show some of his drawings. So next time I'll probably pop something in at the end, just in case you're not interested in seeing what Austin's been up to. You don't have to watch. But I loved the feedback I got from Austin being on there. The people liked it, and it just made his entire day that anyone liked watching him on the little episode 9.5 that I did. Okay, but yes, keep tuned to Instagram to see if I get Christmas socks done. Keep watching. We'll see. And I think, oh, be sure to sign up for the Swapless Swap. I'm pretty sure there was only 15 or 16 spots left. So head over there and get signed up for that. And the money will be due February 15th, and then March 15th is when they will ship by. You get, like I said, 10 40-yard minis of Leading Men Fiber Arts with that. So that's pretty awesome. You could do socks with that, like some scrappy socks. I think that would be enough. Be sure to get ready for the selfish knitting. Oh, I also, guys, I have so many things I want to make. My group, 3 of us from my group that meets on Friday, Tanya, Karen, and myself are going to do Mina Phillips Schlanket Mystery Knit Along. If you have not seen this, check out, obviously everyone has heard of Mina Phillips, the knitting expat, but she's doing a mystery knit along for a Schlanket. It's a worsted weight shawl, basically, but I'm assuming it's going to be pretty big because it's a Schlanket, a blanket and a shawl. And I'm super excited. So we're going to do that, and I think we're going to do it out of Malabrigo. Yes, I almost said Madeline-Tosh, not Madeline-Tosh, Malabrigo yarn. So yeah, that's going to be fun, and I'm excited about that. So that's going to be included in my selfish knitting because it's going to be for myself, because I've been wanting a worsted weight shawl for a while. So that will be another thing. I'm just piling them on. The whips are going to go crazy because when I get these socks done and I get these last 2 gifts done, that's going to be 6 things done. 6 empty needles. What happens when you have empty needles? You have to cast on all the things. I finish 1 thing and I feel like I have to cast on all the things. Imagine when I finish 6. It's gonna go crazy up in here. Like, yarn's gonna be flying everywhere, casting on everything. I don't think I'll go quite that crazy, but it could get interesting. Could be lots of whips to show on the next podcast. It'll just be January 3rd though, so maybe I won't have gone too crazy. But we'll see. We'll see what happens in the future. So that, sorry. Chloe's banging against the bedroom door like she does. Okay, but yes, get ready for selfish knitting. That chatter thread is going to be open. So head over there and chatter about what you're going to be working on. Start thinking about the sock cowl. Let me know what you guys think about that. I know everyone's excited about the selfish cowl, but what do you think about the sock cowl, the year-long sock cowl? I think that'll be fun. And you won't have to do 1 a month. If you do 2 for the whole year, you've got 2 socks. That's awesome. So it'll just be as many as you can get done in 2017 and post them as you go. All the details will be up for that here soon. So yes, everybody, that's it for 2016. That's it. Oh my goodness, what a year it has been. We have moved across the country. We are settled into our new home. Hopefully this will be our last move. Hopefully North Carolina will be our permanent home. I'm hoping. So we're settled in. I started a podcast. The kids started a new school. Austin started basketball. It's been a crazy year. Absolutely crazy year. An exciting year. I still cannot believe I started a podcast. Cannot believe it. I cannot believe that more than 5 people are watching. I am just so amazed at the knitting community. It's just such a wonderful, wonderful community, and I am so blessed to be able to be a part of it. And I feel so lucky to spend time with you guys every few weeks and get to know all of you through all of the various social medias. This has just been so much fun, and I cannot wait to see what 2017 holds in store for my family and for the podcast. So many fun things going on. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you all have a very, very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and happy knitting, and I will see you guys in 2017. Oh my goodness. Bye guys.